Hello and welcome to the Amber Wave Show, Season 2, Episode 18. Today we look back at last weekend's tie against Heacham in the Thurlow Nunn Premier Division.
On a very overcast afternoon, the Bloaters took on Heacham in the league, with the Bloaters starting with the same starting lineup that won last Saturday's game away at Soham.
During the opening moments, Heacham started the better of the two sides, and in the third minute, Williams from Heacham hit a volley from around 10 yards out, which Brandon Ling had to pull off a great save to flick over the bar.
Yep, Yarmouth started this match slowly and were not really using the wide areas like we have seen them do plenty of times in previous games. However, in the 20th minute, Belmar made a darting run down the left before placing his shot towards the bottom right corner of the goal, but the Heacham keeper somehow got a foot to it and made the save.
In the 28th minute, it was Heacham who scored the first goal when the Heacham striker scored from close range, 1-0 Heacham.
There's the 11, there's the shot. Crossed in, and it's 1-0 to Heacham.
However, the lead did not last long, as in the 33rd minute, a free kick from Mitchell Belmar from 25 yards out rocketed into the top right corner to make it 1-1.
There's the free kick, and it's in! It's a brilliant...
And then just 2 minutes later, Cousins found himself through on goal with only the keeper to beat. However, the Heacham keeper once again made an excellent save to deny him.
Yeah, and just before half-time, a perfectly timed through ball from Cousins found Halliday 10 yards out from goal, and he emphatically slotted the ball home to give the Bloaters a 2-1 lead into half-time.
For Yarmouth, and Yarmouth are in! And it's 2-1 to Yarmouth!
The second half started with Yarmouth on the front foot, much like the end of the first half. And in the 50th minute, Belmar crossed into the box. It was met with a brilliant header by Cousins, and the ball rippled the net to make it 3-1.
Midway through the second half, a brilliant counter-attacking move from Duffield put in a dangerous cross, which found Tyler Halliday, who connected with the ball perfectly to score his second of the day and put the Bloaters 4-1 up.
There they go.
Just 1 minute later, Halliday found Fenn with an excellent pass, and the star boy himself took full advantage by placing the ball past the keeper to make it 5-1.
Deep into stoppage time, Duffield was brought down in the box and Yarmouth were awarded a penalty. The Amber Wave screaming for Halliday to take it to get his hat-trick. Duffy listened, he chucked it to Halliday. He stepped up and swung the keeper the wrong way to make it 6-1 and to complete his hat-trick.
Watson trying to put Halliday off. Here he goes.
And that's how it finished. Great Yarmouth Town 6, Heacham Town 1. What did you think of the match? I wasn't there, so...
I thought it was a game of everything, really. Like, going 1-0 down, we thought... Because, Heacham, when we played them and got that 1-1 draw away, they were rock bottom of the league at that point.
Yeah,
right at the bottom of that league.
They scored first as well in that game.
And they have picked up a few results, obviously, since then in recent games as well.
Yeah.
So they were on decent form. I was not expecting a 6-1, but... Yeah, when they went 1-0 up, I was like, "Oh, this is going to be one of them games." You think, but when we got 2-1 up just before half time, we thought, right, we're leading the game now, we're controlling it, and then second half we were just on fire, unstoppable. But yeah, Halliday getting his hat trick, which you're fine with one goal from Halliday, but when he gets 3, that's 36 days.
36 days of Halliday.
We ended up doing 60 because we did 12 for the first, another 12 for the second, so that's 24. And then when he completed his hat-trick, you do it again. And then we did 36 days specifically for his hat-trick. so it was after full time, and me and Finley were on probably about day 25. So we still had about 11 days left to go, but we completed it. We stuck with it. And we got it done. Because he doesn't score often, but when he does, you've got to do it.
It wasn't quite 9-0 though. Imagine him scoring 9 in a 9-0 win.
Jesus. Would not want to do that.
Now, we record this throughout the week. So the next game that we're covering on this episode is Long Stratton in the Cup. it's Tuesday for us at the moment. You'll see this on Friday, so this hasn't happened for us yet. But when we cut to the next clip, it would have happened for us, if that makes sense. So this is the recap of the Long Stratton game tonight. That hasn't happened yet, but will happen when you see it.
Yeah.
This is 2-on-3 now. Passing it to Jesse Fenn onto the left. Jesse Fenn now. Fenn passing it to Barber. Barber, yeah!
And there it is. I was literally 5 seconds ago said to Finn, there's second man for Long Stratton. It's poor.
Wait, we scored.
Duffield to win it.
We scored.
There it is. Get in there.
Now we look on to the next match where the Bloaters face Great Wakering in the FA Trophy. That sounded very happy how I said that. So if we have just lost, which we don't know, I don't think we will, but if we do, that's going to sound really silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Great Wakering are doing well in the league. They are last season's FA Trophy finalists, and in the league this season they are currently 4th, while playing 13 games with 10 wins, 1 draw, and losing 2 in their last. And then in their last 5, they've won 4 and lost 1. So this will be a very tricky game for the Bloaters.
Yes, so it's going to be a hard match. Like, yes, they're last season's finalists. Although that one loss, they did lose to Saffron Walden in the cup.
Yeah.
Every team's beatable. We've seen plenty of occasions where we've won games. Well, look at last season, for example.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 games, a neutral football fan would say that we would lose.
Yeah.
Like, we were predicted to finish in around the relegation places, and we won the league. So the
It's
group,
actually unpredictable.
yeah, the group of lads, they will defy so many odds.
Yeah.
And I think we can get a result.
I think there's definitely a chance for us to get a result from this.
Yeah, it's not ideal it being away.
No.
It's not ideal it's being so far away. But
it is nice to finally have an away fixture in the cup, but we
Yeah.
just wish it was slightly closer.
or I don't want to say or an easier one. Like imagine playing like the Dog and Duck away.
Yeah, it's a nice away day to do. Like I'm sure there'll be plenty of Yarmouth supporters there.
Yeah.
But it should be a good day out, I think.
And we always seem to travel really well in numbers.
Yeah.
Like obviously the club are putting on a coach, and we've got 10 at the Amber Wave going.
Yeah.
So
Similar to like Witten last year when we won the league. Like,
I mean,
it
we
was an away
practically
game.
sold out the coach.
Yeah, and then even without that, there was still more that travelled like in a car or something.
Yeah.
So you could see high numbers of Yarmouth supporters there. So that should be good.
Yeah. So overall, both clubs have been in
Good form.
So that's going to be an interesting game, and really looking forward to watching it.
100%.
But other than that, that's about it for this Amber Wave episode. So thanks to who was there Saturday? It was Great Yarmouth Town TV, wasn't it? Tommy. So thank you, Tommy, for letting us use the goal clips and everything for this episode. Be sure to check him out. And other than that, up the Bloaters.